Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light. Welcome to Taurus Light and Shadow reading. So we're going to get started with this is called the Lantern Oracle. And we'll pull 5 and then I'll clarify with the Journey into Hidden Realms Tarot. And then we'll close out with some tea leaves for advice. What do we have, Holy Spirit, for Taurus? And we have number 33, sharing. Oh, I guess I could turn on my light. That's the beauty of going live, right? Okay, so we have sharing, and it says, there is giving and receiving and giving. And then we have strength of vulnerability. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. And we have creative power number 12. Release your alchemical energy into the world. So something about to be birthed. And one more. We have distorted desire number 15. And it says, conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Interesting. So I'm not going to read the book. We're just going to clarify. Oh, it's everything's falls. I'm just going to clarify and get these are all shadow aspects. And then we will get the light and shadow aspects clarified here. So for this sharing, what do we have for Taurus? Queen of Swords. Justice. And the Ten of Wands. So I feel like what's coming out here with this sharing is that you've been on guard and not feeling like sharing is, or being generous of heart, of soul, of material things, of energy, of emotions, that this has created like a hole. And you've been through a lot, but you can't allow it to close you off. That's what I'm getting with that Queen of Swords. And Justice is saying that you're creating your own karma by holding back, right? And this doesn't mean that you're stingy or anything else. What it is that you're not allowing yourself to be open to receive, as well as not being as open to being generous because you've been burned in the past, right? So that definitely plays into the next card with the strength of vulnerability, because I feel like, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and open to receive in order to then receive the desires of your heart. You could be pining for something, but if you're blocked and you have so many boundaries, then you won't be open to actually receive those blessings. So let's go ahead and clarify strength of vulnerability. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, Fortune Fairy here. Yeah, the wishes, right? You have to be vulnerable in order to receive. You have to be open. You have to have your walls down. This doesn't mean that you let people trample all over you, but it does mean that you have to be open to receive. This is all looking like karma. We have 8 of Cups. I feel like, 8 of Cups is someone that's leaving to go after what their 9 of Cups is, their wish fulfillment. And so we have you wishing there and, blowing on the dandelion or whatever. And then here we are at 8 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is you for sure. But it's like the Queen of Pentacles is fully aware of what she has to put in, and she has to be open to receive as well. What is this creative power? Release your alchemical energy into the world as the advice here. So the challenge there was this being vulnerable. You are scarred and you don't want to allow things in because they might hurt you or they might take away from you. But it's like, you know, it's almost like saying I'll never love again, but I'm seeking love. You know, you have to be open to receive love if that's what you're doing here. So we have the King of Wands, very creative energy. We have the Six of Cups. And the Five of Swords. So what I'm getting here is there is a need to release the past and actually looking at the past through different eyes, because otherwise it's going to haunt you. And I feel like it's like recognizing what you went through and that you are still here to speak about it today. Not that you have to share it with the world or anything, but being vulnerable, allowing people to understand you by what you've been through. Okay. And that's the first step of understanding yourself sometimes, is sharing with somebody else. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but if that's how you work, that's how you work. What is this distorted desire? Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. What do we have for Taurus? And we have the Ace of Swords, the truth. The challenging truth sometimes, right? Getting clear about what you truly desire, not what you are manifesting. What are you going after that is not good for you? We have the Magician. Like, you could manifest anything you want. You are the master manifester. What else do we have? And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, but you don't see it. You don't see it. You're just seeing the dark. Everything's distorted. You think what you want is a certain thing because it's almost like punishing yourself. Now, this reading may not be for everyone. It seems very specific, but we all have scars in the past. We all have these traumatic things that then we're drawn to because we hadn't learned the lesson, right? And so how do we learn that lesson? By acknowledging what we got out of it, that we did get something out of it, that we were strong enough to endure it, that we had the survival to get past that. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands, and this is such a beautiful, bright card compared to everything else that came out. So I feel like there is a bright future ahead. It's just like changing your trajectory, like changing what you go after. Really looking at, why is it that I feel like if I had this one thing, then I'd be happy? Because is it something outside of you, or is it something within you, right? All right, so let's get some tea leaves, see what other guidance and advice Spirit has for us. Okay, we have legs, stepping into a new experience. Okay, I'll just put these where you can actually see them. What else do we have? Okay, there's a couple here. We have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. And door, opportunities are waiting for you. So I do feel like I was getting this about talking to somebody that you can feel comfortable sharing and revealing to. It's going to be more revealing to yourself than anybody else. All right, what else do we have? Okay, we have chain of events that will affect your life. And I feel like this is about breaking chains that have had you in kind of a stagnant pattern, and I feel like you recognize the pattern, but you don't know anything different. So you may continue that pattern. Okay, we have mountain, major challenge to overcome. And this is that chain, breaking that chain. What else do we have? Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. This is something you have to put your mind to, and that's what I'm getting here with this Two of Wands as well. This is something you have to really consciously undertake. Like, you have to be quite aware. What do we have under there? We have the Moon under there. This is fear, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a fear of success. And that's easy said because they say that a lot in readings. So I don't quite understand that. But what it is that then you'll be responsible, or then, you know, you'll have to upkeep that success. That could be the fear here. But you have, everything is here for you. You have the Magician here. You have everything you need. It's all within you. That's what the Moon says as well. The Moon is acknowledging the dark parts and understanding that they also incorporate the light. And that's your light and shadow reading. So quick and easy. And that was my first live, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.